got off being so down. I got off being so down. I've kept the movie rolling, but the story's getting old now. Whoa, yeah. Well, I just looked in the mirror, and things aren't looking so good. I'm looking California, but feeling Minnesota. Whoa, yeah. So now you know who gets mystified. Who gets mystified? Show me the power, child. I'd like to say that I'm down on my knees today. Yeah, it gives me the butterflies, gives me away till I'm up on my feet again. I'm feeling outshined, 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 outshined. Someone let the dogs out. They'll show you where the truth is. The grass is always greener. Well, the dogs are shedding, oh yeah. Well, I'm feeling that I'm sober, even though I'm drinking, but I can't get any lower. Still, I feel I'm sinking. So now you know who gets mystified, yeah. Who gets mystified? Show me the power, child. I'd like to say that I'm down on my knees today. Well, it gives me the butterflies, gives me away till I'm up on my feet again. Oh, I'm feeling outshined, 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 outshined. Oh, yeah. Ooh. That was a little bit of Outshined by Chris Cornell. It was his birthday yesterday, and I didn't stream. Chris's music has been a really big influence on me as a singer, as a poet, as an artist, as a writer. And I took his death pretty hard. So I wanted to do that in tribute to him, to his life and his accomplishments. No one sings like you anymore, Chris. His inspiration was for me to be able to do what I just showed you. Belting and hyperglottal distortion are actually quite dangerous and quite difficult techniques to master. Even classically trained singers and opera level singers often have difficulty learning these techniques. But it has been something that I've been inspired by and practicing to do for many, many years. And when I first started, it was fairly common for me to damage my vocal folds to the point where when doing a line like that or a series of runs like that, I would taste blood. And that's not what you want to happen, kids. If you're doing that and you're part of like a screamo band or you're aspiring to be able to sing like this, please take it slow. Please practice every day. And try not to oversing. It's the thing that takes the longest to learn, but don't oversing. You find the point of flexation for all the muscles, and the muscles grow as you continue to do this. And it becomes easier, but it's still very easy to oversing, just like you can overflex a muscle. You can overuse a muscle, you can pull a rib, you can pull a bicep, you can tear something. You got to be careful, but keep trying to do what you love at a high level. I hope I'm still doing all right. Today, on Not Safe for Work Runeterra with Gravity Groove, ding, we're going to be talking about the patch notes that released today, although the patch itself won't come out until tomorrow. So where are the patch notes? Here they are. So Heimerdinger, basically all of his turrets were shuffled around slightly. His 3-mana turret is now a 3/1 Fearsome. His 4-mana turret is now a 4/1 Overwhelm. His 6-mana turret is now a 6/1 Elusive. So they're hoping that by moving the elusive turret off of 3, this will mitigate the explosive power of Heimerdinger, and I kind of agree. It seems like a good first step, and we'll see where we go from there. I like that approach. Braum was reverted to an 0/5. He still maintains his immediately make a Poro power that they upgraded him with. But I think removing that 1 power from him might be just enough to make him a little less oppressive. And I do think that is important, as the Braum decks have tended to be a huge pain in the ass. It's probably good enough in terms of a debuff, and some people might argue that it's too severe. The Anivia egg, something. I really want for them to just go, you know what, we're going to make Vengeance have Obliterate. We're going to make every region have a spell that has Obliterate, and that would be a fine solution for cards like Anivia in the future. If they want to make things that can recur in interesting ways, just make sure every region has access to something that obliterates so that there's some room for counterplay. But until they do that, I'm going to continue favoring Deep. And they did make the egg an 0/1 instead of an 0/2. So that allows you to be able to get it with like Withering Wail and Vile Feast and Parlay and a whole host of options that we didn't have access to potentially remove it before. So that's really nice. Relentless Pursuit was turned from a fast spell to a slow spell, which was mostly a design space issue according to their explanation. They had always intended for it to be a slow speed thing, and they felt like being able to play it on the stack during combat was a little confusing. So I get this, it makes sense. And Scouts, I feel like it's already a pretty reasonable deck and can be very explosive, and didn't really need this effect to be fast. They're trying to rework some of the discard cards to make them more viable, so they made Arena Bookie, which has seen absolutely no play. A 2/2 that allows you to discard your lowest cost card to draw 1 every round, which is interesting. I'm uncertain what the exact usage for this is going to be, but they're trying to make it something usable. Basilisk Rider was put back to a 4/3 from a 5/4, so on average it's still going to be a 5/4 Overwhelm. But they've needed to make some changes to make the Noxious Burn decks less explosive. So they did reduce Crimson Disciple as well from 2 damage on survival trigger to 1 damage. And I believe they're also reducing the Grenade Thrower by 1 as well. That isn't explicitly pictured here, but I do believe that is something that may be happening as well. They also nerfed Legion Grenader by reducing its damage on death to 1, but they upped its power by 1. So I feel like that's not really a nerf, that's just a change from direct to indirect damage, because now I can't kill it with Vile Feast. I don't get to, get it for free with Withering Wail. Yeah, that's kind of just an average change, right? Flash of Brilliance was changed from 3 mana to 4 mana, which it should, so it's no longer free. And that combined with the change to Heimdinger's turrets should allow for some different decks to emerge and maybe a little less ubiquity with the use of these cards. Sump Dredger, which I'm uncertain why this was changed, but okay. It's now a 3 mana instead of 2 mana, 4/3, that says to play me, discard 1 and draw 1. So I think the intent is to have more churn and turnover. So we're going to have to see some potential revisits of the casino strategy with Sump Dredger and the Urchin, because these were both changed to discard and draw 1 when you play them out. So, kind of interesting. They changed the Urchin just by taking the last breath away, so it's no longer last breath, draw 1, to play me, discard 1. It's just to play me, discard 1, draw 1. They nerfed Shadow Assassin, which great. Fuck all elusive strategies. Fuck them in their ass. It's awful. I hate them. Unblockable creatures should be extremely rare, and I hate uninteractive strategies. So they nerfed it from 2 power to 1 power. Great. Please, people, stop playing it. It's awful. I hate you. Stop it. They buffed Steel Tempest from 3 mana to 2 mana. And with the upcoming nerf I'm going to describe, you're going to see why that's significant. Keep in mind that is Yasiro's champion spell, so that is going to see use. They buffed River Shaper from 2 health to 1, from 1 health to 2 health. The big one is they made Will of Ionia 5. So by making Will of Ionia 5, it's going to empower some deep decks to be able to play Nautilus a little better. It's going to disempower the Karma EZ decks and a lot of the Ionia-based decks that rely heavily on stall with a combination of the 4 mana stun and the 5 mana Will of Ionia. And it may open up space for a Yasiro deck to emerge, being now that they can use Steel Tempest is a powerful control tool to buy time. They can also use Yasiro's champion spell himself to buy time, and of course all of these things trigger Yasiro and make him very scary. They also changed Golden Narwhal and Hunting Fleet. They both reduced their power and toughness by 1 and their cost as an aggregate, which I don't particularly understand. And then there's some new deck bundles and things being added that are going to be new fun things, including a sort of battle pass type feature that will be added as well. So that's where we're at for buffs and nerfs as of today. My quest is to cast 2 spells a turn 6 times. So we're going to play TZ. I don't feel like this deck was very good. Not right now. Maybe when the changes happen, mid-range decks like this will represent a more viable strategy. But for now, I would consider this tier 2.5. But we're going to play it because we need the quest. And why the hell not? I feel like we lose to practically everything, to be honest. But like, how do we beat sea creatures? How do we beat Brownivia? At least in its current state. How do we beat Noxious? We have no healing. Sure. Maybe we'll start on more, because I feel like every one of these matches is just going to be a loss. Hey, there's Brownivia. We lose. Now we're in normal mode, so we can just nope out of this if we want, but I'm going to give this one shot. Something important in here? The cat's very demanding. Sure.
There's plenty of killing left.
It's a fairly ideal draw. Now we can go 3 and then nab.
Hard to get rich. That egg, did it move? You weren't using it.
Sure. Twisted Fate on deal 1 mode is going to be pretty decent. Huh. We just play Ezreal? We don't have any spells at the moment. Yeah, I'll just play Avarosian. This gives us the option to play Ezreal and attack and Mystic Shot, if we so choose. So the attack will block this one, so we can set up to kill all the ones.
I'm always up for a round or two. Something for all of you. What's that noise? Let's get to it. Please, I have connections.
Okay.
You have to get me out of here.
Pretty good that we got that out of him early, actually. Now we don't really have to worry about it coming out for Braum. This deck does not deal with Braum at all. Remember, current Braum is still very good. This feels like we're walking into a whale, doesn't it? I mean, they're going to use it sooner or later, so...
Say your farewells.
I feel like I'm proving my point here. Like this matchup is just basically unwinnable. They're stalling us out, and we have no agency at all, really.
He started without me.
And we're practically out of cards. These are not good pickups. They're decidedly not good pickups.
Time for a true display of skill.
Grasp me, daddy. Got no level ups on Ezreal so far. Grasping me? Puzzled.
Hard to get rich.
Vengeance. Alright. That with both of our champions pretty effectively. Let's see if we're lucky.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
Why do we keep getting this garbage? Such garbage that we're drawing. Really need a Riptide Rex or I don't know, maybe a Make It Rain. Okay, so this is clearly the Ruination turn, so we're just going to take the pass. And there's Riptide Rex.
Seize the opportunity.
Guess he's getting a free Poro, huh?
They'll be floating in the water.
Probably just going to see the immediate swing, potentially a ruination.
These old eyes
No,
still see
playing
far
it.
and clear.
Okay. Guess we go for a Yordle and hope we're lucky. Or is that giving him too much value?
Nothing escapes my watch.
We burn, then
Okay, so
kindle
now
anew.
he's not on Ruination. Or if he is, it's actually not that big a deal.
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
Cool.
Let's show our friends the door. Show me your best.
So now we can
In Avarosa's name.
Mystic Shot this. Mystic Shot it now and see if he uses a pump, and if he does, we sack this? Is that crazy?
Fight another day.
It could have went worse. He is accumulating a lot of beef. We still do really need something to punch through, which currently we do not have. Yeah. These attacks are pretty unimpactful at the moment. Does this change anything? Play this, deal 1 to everything, not so much. We play this and stun this, but we're opening the door to Ruination. I think it's just a open swing here.
Make them go boom!
Such naivete.
Look out for Reavers.
Sure. Are we gonna get another Fury out of him? That would be great. Okay. Gassing him to find his Anivias. Once he gets to him, we pretty much lose.
Boys, you'll get yours.
Eternal winter.
And that's that. Future references, we're just not going to play against that in normal. We're just going to nope out of that. For the sake of our viewers and our sanity over the long term, there's a reason this deck is approaching nerfs, and it's because it's really annoying. But with both Braum and Anivia being nerfed, hopefully that's enough to make it go the fuck away and allow for mid-range strategies to be playable again. Here's hoping. So we're never, ever, ever going to be able to target Fizz. And this is probably just a Yoink deck. Probably just a Yoink deck.
Fear beyond. Oh, vermin.
I thought you'd never ask.
You could have gotcha here, I think.
I'm Fizz!
Sure. All you need to know about the Fizz deck is never target Fizz.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
This would be a good winter.
No fear!
Okay. Pretty annoying. Whatever his next card is going to be huge because of all these spell effects.
Charge!
No, blessed by snow and stars.
Deal me in.
Probably got like a suit up or something to protect his Fizz. That wouldn't surprise me. Well, this isn't targeted. Does it get
This
countered?
would be a good winter.
Okay, it does not.
Back to our perch.
This next critter is going to be truly huge, though. Which is going to be pretty frightening. Immediately redraw Fizz.
Let me at him!
Oh god, the literal only creature in the deck is Fizz? Cool. So... only creature in the deck is Fizz.
My selection speaks for itself.
Oh. Only creature in the deck is Fizz. Well, I guess we go for swinging with this, buffing with this. Especially because he's
Couldn't be a trick!
oh, it's his attack. What am I even thinking? I guess we shoot this once. We very easily could be dead here. You build your whole deck around Fizz, and then you draw Fizz, and get a warning shot. And you just immediately draw Fizz,
See that
and then
coming.
have a card to draw a giant Fizz. And then you're playing Warning Shot, which is the jankiest jank that ever did jank. Gosh, we're gonna lose every game today, huh? Feels like one of those days. See, this is part of why I didn't want to stream yesterday too. Just that the patch is coming up and the meta is extremely dead. Like this deck I'm playing is literally unplayable. There's really only 3 decks you can play, and I've played all of them to fucking exhaustion, you know? The only one I haven't played is Swain. And this is the deck I want to play, but it's bad. So everything in this deck is going to be huge. I don't think we have good options here. Really, all we're doing today is highlighting the weakness of this deck. Which, I mean, serves some sort of purpose, right?
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it. Stop bragging if you can back it up. Can't stop me.
So we could pass here and make him waste his mana, or we could shoot the Plucky Poro. I think I'm shooting the Lucky Poro only because this is Poro's deck, so it's one less thing to get Poro snacked. Sure.
Firing!
We were likely gotten either way.
Deal me in.
See if he wants to Poro snack again.
Dead in their tracks.
And they'll probably get the Radiant. Oh, we got lucky. They just got a different enormous undercosted creature. How lucky we are. So we get our one in.
Watch and learn.
Single combat. Yeah, nothing we can do here.
No way!
We have had perfect answers for us so far. Let's see if this works.
The sun is shining. We should too.
Man, everything's coming up perfect for them. Get their beaters on their attack, and we got nothing we can really do to interact with them. I guess we can make a junk blocker.
Store the rations! Shackle the prisoners!
That's pretty good.
A beacon in battle.
I mean, we're just gonna chuck it, but, you know.
Ready.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
Well, Riptide Rex is actually very good. Interesting. Yordle and Twisted could potentially level the TF.
Better. Brighter than before.
Well, now it doesn't matter because he's dead. Yeah. And more likely dead too.
No more holding back.
Got the pirate.
Suppose you want in on this.
I suppose I should leave ye be.
We can Twisted Fate draw a card that leaves us with 3 to bank, so we'll have 10, which would give us enough to Mystic Shot or Make It Rain, and we could deal 2 to the Lux and hope we can eventually chip it down. I guess this would deal 3 to the Lux, huh? Which we don't really want to do at the moment.
I'm always up for a round or two. Eyes open.
Those are good keywords. great stat card, huh? Let's hope that, are these all burst? Just slow. Okay. Hope that the shark gets us back into this one.
By the light!
Come out. There'll be blood in the water.
Happy we decided to draw with that last Twisted Fate because it was just immediately killed. It feels like we're playing with just a worse deck than everyone else, unfortunately. I don't know how many seasons it's going to take for Twisted Fate to be a viable champion. So he doesn't have a ton of mana here to refuel. He's probably going to have Remembrance.
I fight for the fallen!
For that. I fucking hate this card. Sure. Is he really considering attacking? That's a terrible play. He goes to 13, immediately takes 8, and then the shark kills him. It's a terrible play, man. So do it.
You will be scoured from this land!
Good boy.
Look, Rex. Lunch!
Hope burns on.
Should do it.
Let's get to it.
Plays one creature, gets Riptide Rex and Mystic Shotted. Should be it.
We can do this!
Ready, Rex?
Not yet. Good to go.
Giant Oro. Yeah, that attack he did was just super loose. I mean, he was probably dead either way. Gonna run us out of time. Ooh. Come on, man. It's like the one game we're going to win today. Don't be salty about it. Okay, so I guess we're going to take a break, read the news. So some of the other changes in what's called the Spirit Blossom Festival, which is what they're calling this new patch, are changing how lab works. It's going to be, I think, 6 pre-constructed decks instead of the sort of random champion assembly it is now. More Nexus health, and when units die, they pass their stats on to a card in hand at random, which seems bizarre. They're also going to add some new epic quests and rewards, and they're adding a board with interactables finally, which is overdue, really. Salty timeout. Gotta love the salty timeout. don't think there's anything we can do to make this deck less shit, so let's just keep playing it. We're committed. We're committed to showcasing the flaws of this particular pile that claims to be a meta deck, but is not. Is terrible. Is bad. Don't play it. This will probably be our last one here. I expect Yasuo, as I said earlier, to see an uptick in play, and I think a lot of people are already starting to test it out. We're on evens. Yeah, no good plays here.
Let me show you what I can do.
Still playing the broken Crimson Disciple.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's extremely gross.
I need more hands!
I love a taste of the action. Look what you...
Huh. Having these Ezreals early, man. We always seem to be drawing these Ezreals early, which is super not when you fucking want them. We literally have every goddamn Ezreal in hand. What a fucking jip. Fuck, I don't know. Yordle?
Safety will cost you.
Okay. Decent hit.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Sure.
Know the value of coin.
Got 8 in hand. Blast currently looking pretty
Sleep
bad.
for the guiltless.
Gonna draw that.
I'm always up for a round or two.
He's probably going to stun this in return and kill Twisted Fate, because again, Twisted Fate sucks. Like,
Now who's got the upper hand?
I've been telling people Twisted Fate sucks.
I'm out.
People don't understand that this card just is not playable
Try to keep up.
at his current HP. It's just not playable. It's a real piece of crap.
You made choices.
This is suboptimal,
Dying season.
but the chances that we play Ezreal, swing, and actually get the hit to deal the 2 are super low in a deck that's just full of stuns. So we wanted to take the safer line there.
Don't blink or you miss it.
Potentially getting a free Mystic shot here and starting to level Ezreal up seems fine. As I said, the chances of success with that play were extremely low.
Here's our chance.
We need to get rid of this thing because it's gotten far too big. They're out of deny mana now, but they could have something.
Zigged! Should have sagged.
Delish.
Charge!
backhand so that the next shot potentially destroys this. Seems okay.
I've whipped up something special.
Could be the big double stunner coming down.
Pay or bleed.
Equally problematic. That's going to stun this. It's so beefy, it's so hard to remove. And it just enables his Yasuro. We need to blow so many cards to get through it. Huh.
Scared stiff.
One shot, all skill. Gotcha.
Okay, what are we doing here? Deal 3 to that, and then 2 to it, and then finish it later. Is that really the best we've got? That might be the best we've got.
Deal me in.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Do I need more coffee?
Hold it, partner.
Plays Yasuo here, we just need it. Well, there's no getting out of Yasuo getting leveled up.
Firing.
The dark beckons.
Had to do 3 for 1 ourselves, effectively. Gross. Well, it's looking extremely bad.
Anything good for the right coin.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
That's pretty sweet. Don't feel like it's good enough to turn the tide, but it's something. Might as well maximize our mana efficiency and all. And we're just leveling up Ezreal.
Charge.
Yasuo is leveled. I believe the 1-2 is getting stunned this turn.
I'm getting warmed up.
Huh.
You pay, I fight.
This card's actually really good. I mean, the stat line by itself is just quite good. Assuming we're going to see... Oh, I figured we'd see Yawn there. This works. So this might level Ezreal. Not quite.
Is that all?
I do have a future. Sleep is for the guiltless.
Watch and learn.
So we could just be dead now.
I'll buy us some time.
Every stun is
Your
a board
attack
wipe
is
now.
obvious.
Every turn he just gets to kill a creature. Can level our Ezreal by burning Ezreal, but
That's gotta hurt.
I guess we are stun all enemies with 4 power or less. Cool game.
Best,
Well, we're
2
gonna
out
end
of
it
3?
there for our sanity. Don't play this deck, kids. It is absolutely terrible, nigh unwinnable, and I'm sorry you're not seeing a lot of deck diversity from this show right now. I tend to be the kind of person who likes to find 1 or 2 archetypes that I really enjoy, and I tweak them and try to master them going through the other metas. I'm not really a deck-a-day kind of builder. I've never been. But if you've seen any of my work on Magic the Gathering in the past months and years, you'll know that I can tend to find archetypes that are unloved and really build them into things that fight up into Mythic or Masters, as it were. But we're still missing a lot of cards in Runeterra, honestly. We've kind of funded this venture ourselves, and apart from one very kind donation from a fella named Chuck, we haven't really gotten any. So we're doing the budget thing for the most part. We do have the heroes, the champions that we have gotten over our time playing and with what we were given. But there are a lot of strategies I haven't explored yet because I don't have the cards. Hopefully over time, or perhaps with some luck, I will have the cards to explore more of the champion strategies, such as Swain and perhaps the Yasuo deck we just saw. This has been Not Safe for Work Runeterra. I thank you for hanging out, and I hope that you have a decent day. I know your time is valuable, and there are lots of people making cool content out there. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your time here with me. If you liked any of this content, please feel free to like, subscribe, say hello. If you'd like for me to sing a particular song is in my range, make a suggestion in the comments. Maybe I'll sing it. If you would like for me to play a particular deck, or maybe look at a deck of yours and tell you what I think, be warned, I will tell you exactly what I think. Feel free to ask in the comments below. Until next time, I will see you later. Boom. Just put it up one time. Just like this.